Hi, Don Minasi here. Today I'm going to talk about Out of Nowhere, an extended analyzation of it. Now the first chord is G major 7, or G. So you need to know your arpeggio, G major 7th, all over the neck. Okay. Also need to know G scale, all over the neck. Okay? It's important that you know all the notes on the neck and that you know all the notes in the chord. So if I said to you, what are the notes in a G major 7, you automatically, without even thinking, you should know G, B, D, F sharp. You must know all your key signatures. You have to know the key of G has 1 sharp. Now, the first step I do with my students is I teach them a G major pentatonic, which would be G, A, B, G, A, B, D, E. Okay, so that's the first thing. Then we say, well, what's the related minor to G? E minor. So basically it's a G pentatonic starting on an E. Then we go, well, G major 7th, simple substitution would be a B minor 7th. It's called the 3rd minor 7th sub. So B minor 7, so there's a B minor pentatonic. The arpeggio, B, D, F sharp, A. If you see it, we have a D arpeggio. So we have a D pentatonic. So basically, what we have is a G scale minus the C. And the C, you can use as a passing tone. Now I'm not really using any in-between notes like the D flat and D sharp. We'll talk about that later. So that's it. First chord is G major 7 to B flat minor 7, E flat 9. Well, this is the 2-5 in the key of A flat. So you do the same thing with B flat minor. You do the pentatonics, related major, and the related major is D flat, 3rd minor 7 is F minor 7, or you just think of it as a A flat scale. Okay? Also, B flat minor 7 is a D flat. Goes to E flat 7. Now, E flat 7, you can use a mixolydian, E flat mixolydian, and a mixolydian is E flat mixolydian is an E flat scale with a flatted 7. So that's easy. Then it goes back to G major 7 to E7, B minor 7, E7, E7 flat 9. So how do you get in that? And in E flat 9, E flat 7 flat 9 is the same as an F diminished, B diminished. See? So there's your arpeggio, so you're going there's your flat 9 and A minor 7. E7 flat 9 and B flat minor 7 to A minor 7, D7. Now whenever you have dominant 7 chords, you can expand on them. Like here's a D9. All right, so D9 is D, F sharp, A, B, E. So the B is the 13th. Basically, you're in the key of G. But you want to expand on this, and the best way to expand on this is add the flat line. The sharp 9. And they all work out as passing tones. So, and then we're back to the beginning. A minor 7, C minor 7. Okay, that's 2/5 in B flat or in E flat. Then B minor. What I'm doing there is arpeggios. It's very simple. Now, these simple scales or explanations are just for teaching methods. When I actually play, I'm not thinking about any of this. I already know this stuff. I've known this since I was a teenager, and I'm 80 years old now, so I don't even think about it. What I try to do, now there's a bunch of ways of approaching a tune. There's a very simple way. And then there's, you know, the kind of like a Cannonball Adderley. You make it swing, very bebopish. And then there's the John Coltrane. Okay, notes are flying by. You know, that's how we played. So it's up to you to find the way, to find the notes inside of you that you like. And it's a long process. I mean, and if you could possibly, if you see what I do, I sing almost every note I play. And a chord. And you just keep experimenting. What I have my students do is put on a revolving thing, I forgot what they call it, and just play on G. Boom, boom. Just keep doing it over and over. And I emphasize the play across the neck, horizontally. When you play that way, you get a better sound, and you have to think about the timbre of the notes. Like, here's a D. See, that line, that sounds like it belongs together. But if I went, doesn't really, to get to that, I work up to it. So you want to tell a story, and the story is your story. It's not John Coltrane's story. It's not Eric Dolphy's story. It's not Oscar Peterson's story. It's your story. You have to find the story within you. So this doesn't happen overnight. You have to learn. You have to take this tune. You have to ingest the chords, the melody, and you have to know and hear everything you play. And like I said, it's so, so important to sing what you play, even if it's out. I just played on G major 7, B flat minor 7. So it's really, I could do things like that. It's still out. But I can still sing it. And that's the important part. Learn to sing, hear it inside yourself, ingest these tunes. This tune has to be part of your soul. And so you don't even have to think about it anymore. You just play, play, and play. And play this song every day, 3-4 times a day. Play on it for an hour, okay, until you're fed up. Next day, do the same thing. Ingest this tune, ingest the chord change. It has to be part of you so you can tell your story. Okay, this is Don Minasi signing off.